people like Megyn Kelly or Ben Shapiro or someone, I can't think of her name, that got kicked off of the Daily Wire, or anyone that is a podcast speaker for supporting Republican views or right-winged extremism, I guess you can say, to some extent with some or few Republican podcasters. Do not, as a Christian, listen to them. And here's why. They have slanderous and gossips and just such disrespect for others that they are disqualified as someone who would even stand up against, say, abortions or gay marriages or transgender stuff or race critical theory or whatever it was or is. Here's the issue, is they have such audacity to speak in such disrespect against people. Is they speak like the world and they talk like of the world, and they act like teenagers at a lunch table gossiping and talking. Or even when people are in the hallways, they group together and huddle together and they point the finger at somebody, and then they argue across the hallway, and then boom, there's a fight. I've witnessed this myself with my own friends and definitely family members, of how people can, yes, claim Christianity and claim that you need to vote for Republican or do this or do that. People act like adolescent children. And we can't act like that as a child of God. Now, that's why we have to be in control of our tongue. Not let Satan, a false angel of light, control our tongue. So, what I encourage anyone who hears this message, don't be like don't even be like the Republicans of today. Be who Jesus Christ wants you to be, and not be like the Republican supporting Christians who give worldly excuses to why they go against abortions, they go against pornography or gender affirming or whatever it may be that Democrats support. Because then you give a doorway, just how they say a doorway for drugs, you give a doorway for groups that should not be formed, cults that should not be formed, and it all leads to abomination of God. And the evangelical church is absolutely one of them. And I'll give this one simple example and very short sentence. January 6, 2021. That is the example right there. And if many of you hate what I say for that little sentence, ask Jesus what he thinks about January 6th. And would he approve of you as a true follower of Jesus to go and speak along with the repetition words of those who wanted to bring physical harm against those who are Democrat and Republicans, preferably Democrats, because they were speaking mostly Democratic names in the hallways while they vandalized. If you have an ear to hear, may you hear.